fellow merfolk and merfolk to be. My name is Faith, and today I will be reviewing my new tail I got from the Two Tails. So this is the tail I got, the adult size, which is based on weight, and the monofin, which I think is based on what size tail you buy. You can see more of it in action in my unboxing and first swim video, which you can also see the other tail that they sent me. So like all my other mermaid tail reviews, I will be reviewing this on cosmetics, comfort, durability, customer service, and performance. Before I begin, I would like to say that I put out a name request for my tail because I name all my tails on Instagram. I chose the very clever name Aqualina from username @Surfla. If you're not following me on Instagram already, it's @FaithOnTheBase. I'll be putting out another post on what to name my other new tail, the Pink Lilac Sea Pearl, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, enough self-promotion and random crap. Let's get started on the review. So let's start out with the cosmetics. So I'm gonna give this tail an 8 out of 10. Now the first thing you notice about this tail is how sparkly it is. The sparkles are actually in a really cool kind of swirl pattern design, which I think I was able to get on a close-up. Now one slight problem with that though is that the sparkles, while they have a really nice overall effect, they kind of tend to just kind of mute out the scale and the fluke lines. From far away you really can't see any of the specifics of the design, and as well the color kind of blends into the pool a little bit depending on what kind of light is happening. And in regards to how the monofin looks in the tail, I am in love with this fluke shape. This is probably one of the nicest fluke shapes I've seen in a fabric tail. Like all other fabric tails, you're gonna get some of your ankles jutting out at the end with this big plastic monofin bit. I'm finding that even though these ankles are boxy, it might just be because the monofin's a bit narrower up here. It's actually not as obvious as my other monofin, which I like. But one thing that's very noticeable about these tails is that they are see-through because like all tails that are printed on white fabric, it's easier for what you're wearing underneath to show through, just the same as if you're wearing like a white tank top. They gave me the blue swimsuit and I would highly recommend that. Definitely get the matching swim bottoms. I think they're a good investment. This is what it looks like with the blue swim bottoms, and this is what it looks like with a different swim bottom, so you can easily tell the difference. Now we're moving on to comfort. Comfort, I rated this very high, a 9 out of 10. It is a very bendy monofin in regards to a plastic fin, so you're gonna get a little bit of foot cramping since your feet are kind of following the flex of the monofin, and that's because they're strapped in super tight here with this Velcro strap. Now one slight comfort problem in regards to this strap, if you do it up wrong, the kind of pokey side of the Velcro is gonna stick into your feet, but that's pretty easily solved. So comfort in regards to the tail. What I like about this is that while this tail is tight on me, it's a very stretchy material, and I haven't found any issues with my feet rubbing together, which I'm very happy about. Now we're moving on to durability. I'm giving this tail a 10 out of 10. Now coming into this, I wasn't really sure what to expect. I've swum in this tail at least 3 times, and there's actually far less damage than I was anticipating. I'm always careful to clean it out and not rub it against rough surfaces, but in regards to general wear and tear, I'm really not seeing much. I've had no problems with it rubbing or pilling or fading whatsoever. Now they do include some happy hats, and I had a bit of a struggle getting them on, so I haven't actually had the happy hats on for a full swim. And yeah, you can see a little bit of the pilling here at the end of the tips, but really, I'm like surprised at actually how well it's held together. Now there's only one slight durability issue, is that the seams are starting to come apart just a little bit. That happens when you kind of pull up your tail and it causes a bit of tension within the seams, and you're starting to get some white parts showing from where they sew it. You can see right here, there's a little bit of that happening. But other than that, I'm pretty impressed with the durability. And as for the monofin, the neoprene is probably going to stretch out a little bit in the strap area and probably around these ankle holes, but I haven't had any problems yet, and the monofin, I've seen no evidence of cracking or anything, so that's super good. So now, customer service, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Now I've looked at their website tons, and I think it's a really well laid out website. Super easy to find what you want to buy, lots of categories, lots of organization, and it's a fairly straightforward process in ordering a tail. Now the packaging that it came in, you can obviously check out my full unboxing video, but I love the tissue paper that it came in. I am super pumped about the fact that they include these backpacks, and I thought, oh, I'm not gonna really use them that much, but actually yeah, these backpacks are pretty good for in regards to like getting them for free with your tail. They included this in the package, which I think is a really great idea. Lots of companies just say, oh yeah, just email us. It's even highlighted saying, hey, 30 days unused. We will take it. You can return it. You can get a refund, which I think is a super awesome move by the company. So props to you guys. Awesome customer service. All right, so for the performance, I'm giving the tail a 9 out of 10. Now it is rigid but flexible, but it's a lot more flexible than a fin-fun monofin. So I was a little concerned in like how much propulsion it would give me, and it's true, it's not the most powerful monofin because it's kind of on the smaller side and it's more bendy, but I love how agile it is in the water. I'm able to do flips and turns without kind of getting stuck. As well, the fact that your feet are really securely in here with this strap is super helpful in regards to getting your powerful kicks started. And if it wasn't for these ankle straps, my feet would probably fall out considering how little sockage there is. So the tail is pretty easy to get on and off with practice. I'm not a super fan of the whole closed bottom fluke thing. I like having easier access to my monofin, but I see the benefits. Just, I want to warn you that there is a slightly higher risk in using a tail with a closed bottom fluke since there's not as much access to your feet, but I'm actually pretty impressed with how easy I'm able to take off this monofin with, just like everyone, just kind of a light push and tug, and I'm able to either swim out of the tail or pull it down and take it off. But that being said, no matter what type of mermaid tail you buy, I am a lifeguard and a swim teacher, and I would only recommend mermaid tails who can swim 25 meters by themselves confidently using like kind of a basic front crawl stroke, who can actually do the dolphin kick well, can float comfortably on their front and back, and are confident in deep water. It's just seriously the plain truth that adding a bit of equipment will increase your risk. It definitely takes some time getting used to a mermaid tail, so I'm saying this out of love. Make sure you're a good swimmer, alright? Okay, and now back to our program. So my grand total for the mermaid tail is 45 out of 50. That's a 90%. That's an A. I think that's an accurate grade for this tail. I just love the way it looks in the water. Just be aware that there are some contrast issues. If you're really concerned about that, especially cosmetically, I would recommend getting this one, the pink lilac sea pearl tail, since it definitely has a lot more contrast. But if you love the blue, go ahead, get a blue, get something sparkly, enjoy your life while you've got it. I will leave a link in the description to where you can buy the tails, as well as my 2 previous videos on the mermaid tails. So thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like my face or the fact that I'm a concerned lifeguard, give it a thumbs down. Comment below what other mermaid tails you want me to review in the future, or any questions you have about this one. I'll be happy to answer them. As well as subscribe if you haven't already to see more of my face and other weird things I get up to next. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye! Please don't kill yourselves!